Folks, the future of internet is here. It's called Ting, and I want to welcome Construction Program Manager Alex Ackerman to our program. Thanks for joining us today.
Of course, thanks for having me.
So let's talk about what you do in terms of as a construction program manager. Are you running the teams that are out there in the fields doing the kind of the day-to-day work?
Yeah, exactly. Just organizing the project from a whole, ensuring crews are where they need to be and doing the work in a quality and professional aspect.
Now, when I do work at my house, I'm in charge of everything from A to Z. Now, do you have specialized crews for different things that they're doing, that they have that kind of a service area expertise?
Yeah, exactly. We have crews going to be working specifically in things that they're the experts of. So we have outside plant, we've got construction for doing certain bore aspects, and then we've got installation crews, all being managed by people that can understand and get the work done properly.
Okay, so I imagine you're in a control center with a bunch of screens around you all the time doing this kind of thing. But no, are you out in the field and kind of in the office? Is a little bit of both?
Yeah, definitely probably a 60-20 split, but a lot of it be in the field to ensure that this project goes smooth and ensure that quality is upheld to the highest satisfaction.
Now, you're from around here. You actually had working on a project up kind of in North County area or a little north of us, and now you're here in Aliso Viejo, so you're going to be on the ground all the time for this, right?
Yeah, exactly. Did work in Culver City, but now down here in Orange County, which is awesome. Looking forward to being on site every day, so that'd be the big plus is being instead of being remote, because that can have its disadvantages. So we want to be close to the project 24/7.
Now, what's the advantage of like this conduit already kind of being throughout this community? Is it going to make this job just so much easier than the usual installs you guys do?
Yes, the biggest thing, especially in this industry, is pathway. Creating pathway is always something that comes with a lot of variables that you really can't control. A lot of stuff with weather, or earth conditions, stuff like that. Having the open conduit that runs throughout the entire facility or Laguna Woods Village is a huge plus, because it allows us to kind of expedite the process and use what's already there and not have to bore in or do any extra work with it. So it's a huge plus.
Okay. Now, in terms of quality control, you guys you're laying fiber, you're connecting to homes, you have the central plant you're taking everything from. How do you know before you put the dirt all back up on top and put the grass back on or all things do that everything's working? What kind of quality control is involved in that?
A very high level of quality. It's something that's very important to myself and the company, but we actually have a company that's going to be doing QA/QC specifically on every item that they do, whether it's a vault, pulling fiber, anything of that aspect, which will be checked by our vendor that's doing it, and then same with the quality team that's going to be underneath the construction management company that then flows to us. So it's basically a triple check system with photos, and all of it has certain standards that have to be met, or else it will not pass quality.
So there'll be three different kind of groups kind of touching that and saying, okay, this is working as it's supposed to be before we close everything up and move on to the next project.
Exactly, yeah. And we always make sure that it gets done right. And the biggest thing too is if something comes up, for an example, if we had to put some sod around a newly placed handhole, sometimes that sod might not take, but we come back right away and make sure to replace that and put brand new sod, ensure that it's growing and everything looks like we were never there besides the box.
What's the most important thing when you come into especially a retirement community like this, where people, they have their ways, they're set, they're not a big fan of change in the first place? How do you respect that and still kind of get the work done in a timely manner?
I think the biggest thing is understanding that, we're not coming in to take over, we're coming in to work with you on everything. So trying to assist people, answering their questions, and kind of work alongside them, help them out, kind of give or take system, will really make it a smooth build. So ensuring that we're catering to the residents and helping them with anything they need to know, answering questions, polite, making sure that we're basically just being kind of in the community with the community, essentially.
All right. Well, Alex Ackerman, he's a construction program manager. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us today, and I'll get back out in the field and do some work. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Like I said, folks, Ting is here. It's our new internet service and so much more. Hope you're enjoying these conversations right here on Village Television.